What's good, YouTube? This your man, Spill Dog. Yo, man, I want to talk about that fight coming up with Errol, Spence, and Shawn Porter, man. I don't think Porter got a chance really at beating Spence in this fight. I think it should be somewhat competitive. But I'm truly hoping Spence don't come out and fight Shawn Porter like he did Mikey Garcia. He ain't gonna do himself no favors as far as pay-per-view. If he planning on being a big star fighting like this, Errol Spence is my favorite welterweight out there. I think he's the best welterweight. From what I've seen so far, I still need to see him in the ring with somebody that can actually punch and actually hurt him. He ain't been in the ring with a puncher yet, so I don't. You can't make a full assessment. But from what I see so far, he's the real deal, and he's my favorite welterweight. But in that fight against Mikey Garcia, which was a pay-per-view fight, he didn't show me the Errol Spence that I was used to seeing. It was clear after I say the fifth round or so. I think even Mikey realized that he might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew because Errol was just too big for him. That's really what it boiled down to. He was just too big and too tall for Mikey to be able to, really land or do anything that would be effective against Errol, which is why I was kind of disappointed in Spence because, like I say, this is a pay-per-view fight now. What made me like Spence was he was a come-forward fighter that break fighters down and knock them out. Sometimes early, sometimes late, but for the most part, he was a come-forward fighter that broke fighters down. But he didn't fight Mikey like that at all. He stayed on the outside, used the jab. He landed some good shots, but I never saw Mikey really hurt to the point where, where I thought he was gonna get knocked out or knocked down really or anything like that. And when you got a guy coming up from 135, 140 pounds, and you trying to make a statement and be the man at 147, you're supposed to get him up out of there. When a guy can't hurt you, when a guy can't really hit you, and you stay on the outside like that and fight the way that he fought, that really, I'm a Spence fan, so if he see this video, I want him to take offense to it, but the truth is the truth. If you want to be a pay-per-view superstar, you got to start knocking motherfuckers out. There's one Floyd Mayweather, and ain't nobody that's boxing got the skill that he had. You can't make it look like he did when he beat people. Whether he knocked him out or not, Mayweather had a different skill level. I'm almost not even sure if I want to buy, because I don't want to watch no damn boxing match for pay-per-view. I don't. I want to see a fight. Now, most of the guys everything is always come back to Floyd. That's why I'm going here. Now, Floyd, did he go 12 round? Yeah, he had quite a few 12 round pay-per-view fights, but they was against Oscar De La Hoya. What's the boy Marcos Maidana? Most of the fighters that he went 12 rounds with was much bigger than him, or bigger than him. Ricky Hatton was smaller than him, he got knocked out. Sean Mitchell was smaller than Floyd, he got knocked out. Zab Judah was smaller or about the same size as Floyd. The only reason why he didn't get knocked out because the bullshit happened when he did the low blow. It's most of the guys that Floyd fought that was his size or smaller either went to sleep or went down, like when Marquez jumped up and fought Floyd. Floyd didn't knock him out, but he damn sure put him on his ass at least once. Mikey didn't go down once. And I'm not trying to throw no shade at Spence. That ain't what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to watch him stand on the outside and jab his way to a victory against Shawn Porter. I want to see a fucking fight. And I can't tell nobody what to do, but he ain't doing his brand no justice if he going in there, changing his style and all of a sudden want to be a damn boxer. That's the same thing Keith Thurman did. When he got up there fighting, big fighters start that running around the ring and all that bullshit, man. People don't really want to. People will watch it, but people ain't trying to spend $7,500 watching no motherfucker be careful. They really ain't. They want you to go in there and beat the shit out of somebody. They want somebody to get now Fox Sports 1, ESPN, Showtime Boxing, that shit like that good enough for that. But if you talk about pay-per-view, now if you want to box your way through a pay-per-view victory, then fight somebody like Jared Hurd. I can understand that. Somebody like Canelo, if I can understand that. Somebody that can actually, somebody that might hurt you, but you don't get in there with no guy that's 135, 140 pounds trying to be fucking careful and start want to holler about you pound for pound. I mean, you my man. You my man, Spence, but that ain't how you do it, baby. If you want to if you want to be the top dog, you gotta take these motherfuckers out. Like when Gamboa got in the ring with Terrence Crawford, he put him to sleep. Hey, it is what it is. Put him down. You know what I mean? When you get a guy in there smaller than you coming up in your weight, you whoop his motherfucking ass. You don't box him. That ain't impressive when you 5, 6 inches taller than a motherfucker, your arm 4, 5 inches longer. Everybody know you can do that. I mean, that's not impressive. It's almost some cowardly shit. I know you're not no coward, but it can be looked at like that. I mean, cause whoop his motherfucking ass if you can. That's my thing. I mean, that's what I like to see. I mean, that's what most fans pay to see. They ain't paying to see no motherfucker be careful with no little bitty dude that look like he your son in the ring with you. Beat his motherfucking ass. I mean, that's what you in there for. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, Mikey could have dominated him. He would have smoked him, but he couldn't. And I like I say, I mean, your pay-per-view numbers will not rise fighting like that. I understand you gotta win, but you was gonna win that fight anyway. After about the 4th, 5th round, that was clear. And I'm not gonna say maybe he could knock Mikey out, and if he couldn't, that ain't a good look either. I believe he could have. I don't think he tried to, and that ain't no disrespect to Mikey Garcia. As a matter of fact, shit, I think Spence gave him too much respect. In my opinion. I mean, now we're gonna see what happens when he fight Porter, but. I mean, I ain't in no rush to watch no damn long ass 12 round, stay out the way ass boxing match. And I hope he ain't finna start that shit, cause that show what Keith did when he got up top. As soon as he got up, started making some real money, he started not fighting. And I hope this shit ain't gonna be a pattern with these young up and coming fighters, man, cause you make your name one way unless you was fighting bullshit. See, there's a lot of ways to look at shit. Unless you was fighting bullshit, I don't know. I think Spence top dog. He didn't fight like it against Mikey Garcia. I'm just being honest. He fought like he was being careful and worried about losing against a guy that you taller than, stronger than, bigger than. I mean, you had every advantage, every single advantage. Mikey took a fight and gave Spence every advantage. And he didn't knock him down once. I mean, I have to you almost have to give more credit to Garcia in that fight, because Spence should have been able to get him out of there, or at least knock him down once. So I'm concerned about how's he gonna fight Shawn Porter. That's what I'm worried about. Are you just gonna worry about getting a victory, not giving a fuck about the fans? And I mean, I respect that, I do. But I gotta be careful how I spend my scratch. I ain't making millions of dollars, so. When I see I like to pay for and get my motherfucking money's worth. There's only one guy I want to pay for and watch box 12 rounds, Floyd Mayweather. Ain't nobody else. I got Floyd's skills, so I'm not trying to watch no expensive ass, long ass boxing match. That's just real talk over here. I want to see somebody. I want to see a fight. This is prize fighting. That boxing shit is gone after the amateur. This is professional prize fighting right here. And I pray that Spence come in there and be a professional prize fighter and not go back to the amateurs again and start trying to outpoint a motherfucker and be careful. I mean, I really hope that ain't finna be his new style, because if it is, he gonna lose fans. I'm serious. We done seen enough of that shit. Once again, it ain't no more Floyd Mayweather's. Ain't no fuck that Floyd Mayweather waiting for a blueprint shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. He done fucked up boxing a little bit with that. You guys ain't Floyd. Y'all don't have his skill. The man had bad hands. I really believe his hands wasn't bad. He'd have been knocking some of the motherfuckers out. So unless y'all hands bad, two of your hands bad, come on out and say it. If not, let them motherfuckers go. Because I got to let my hands go to pay for this shit. You know what I mean? So I don't mind. I bought every fight Floyd had. Roy Jones. I like to see motherfuckers come fight. And especially when you bigger, stronger, taller, when you got every advantage, please beat a motherfucker up. Don't come in there playing that. Don't start that shit, please. Please, it's for your own good, not just mine. But please, Spence, don't start that shit. I mean, seriously. You came in the ring in the sport, beating up motherfuckers, knocking them out. You will lose your fan base if you if you fight everybody like you fought Mikey Garcia. Now, if you're going to fight like that, then be in the ring with Triple G, I understand. Be in the ring with Danny Jacobs, I understand. If you're in the ring with Canelo, I understand. If you're in the ring with Demetrius Andrade, I understand. Somebody bigger. But when you got a guy shorter, slower, stronger, weaker, I mean, when you got every advantage possible, you knock that motherfucker out. That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, and that's what it is, man. So I hope and pray that Spence come on out here and fight like he know he can fight and not be out here with that bullshit, man. I hope Derrick James ain't starting this old soft shit and worried about. I mean, now if he ain't what I thought he was, then that's a different thing. But if what he's supposed to be, he's supposed to come in and beat motherfuckers up. I mean, he beat Mikey up, but he didn't even put on. I mean, you know, he didn't knock him down. He didn't knock him. I mean, he didn't. I just felt like he could have did more, and I think he know it too. So I mean, you know, we're gonna see what happens in this Shawn Porter fight. But I hope he don't. I hope he don't do that. Don't come in with that bullshit again. I hope he come in here and give us a fight. But that's it on this video. Like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Till the next one, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.